Hello, guys. Thank you for joining. It's a great day. A lot of people have joined. Before we start, I'll just quickly introduce myself. I'll also introduce about the company, like what we are, what we do. So, like a very quick introduction about myself. I'm Krishnakant. I'm a part of the sales team here at Bik, and have been working with Bik for almost an year now. And about the company, it's a 5-year-old company, and we are a all-in-one marketing platform. We do WhatsApp, we do email, we do SMS as well, and Instagram also. So I'll discuss like the today's objective, like what exactly we are going to discuss about today. There are three objectives I have defined for our today's webinar. So first is we are going to discuss about influencer collaboration, like how you will be able to automate whoever influencers are approaching you on Instagram, how you can bulk qualify them. For what problem we have seen here is, let's say one of our customer called Bunai, they have some 1.3 or 1.4 million followers on their Instagram. So they get like thousands of queries just for collaboration, like every day. So this was the problem statement, and we have automated that particular process, not just for Bunai, but for other brands as well. Second objective or second thing that we are going to discuss today is price please automation, or what we can also refer to as if any customer is showing interest in your product on any specific post or anything, we will be able to automate those specific queries in the comment section as well as DM section also. And then the third thing is we are going to touch upon is customer queries. So on Instagram, a lot of brands receive the customer queries. Let's say, where is my order? Or let's say to a apparel brand, they might be asking that, do you have this particular type of apparel in my size and all? So now the Gen AI would be able to answer those specific query. The Gen AI is like easily trainable. It easily picks up the data that is available on your store, and you can manually also train it. And then it will be like it is very useful to solve any kind of a complex query that you would be having. I'll just quickly share my screen and give a very formal intro for Pick also. Okay. So as I told you in the beginning, Big, we are a all-in-one marketing platform. We are automating Instagram, we are automating WhatsApp, we are also able to automate your email and SMS. We are a partner to Meta as well. So we are official WhatsApp providers globally. And we are also a partner, spotlight partner to Shopify, and working with like approximately 2000 plus brands across the globe. And our investors are Sequoia and Y Combinator. So today I'm going to shed more light on Instagram automation, how it would be able to help you and what it does and all. So first I'll like give you a live example of how you would be able to automate influencer collaboration queries and all. If any influencer is approaching you on Instagram, how we would be able to automate those specific queries here. So I'll just stop sharing my PC's screen and I'll join via my phone and give you a live example on one of our brands page, that how we would be able to do an automation here. Here you can see I'll just maybe get directed to one of our brand store. Let's say if any influencer is approaching you, they might just randomly ask that, hi, I want to collab with you. Now we have an automation working in there in the backend, which will be able to respond to any kind of a query or any kind of a response that is coming. So here, the AI automation is already doing a qualification on its own. It is asking like whether you are having more than 10,000 followers or less than 10,000 followers. So what generally happens is like as a brand, you can define the criteria as like what particular criteria you are having for an influencer to collaborate with your specific brand, and then the AI would ask those specific parameters, collect the details that are there, and would push those particular details in a Google Sheet. Now your agents or whatever the team that is looking after influencer collaboration will be able to bulk qualify those specific influencers and can reach out to them easily. So if I, let's say, click more than 10,000 followers here, it will ask me further questions here, like around the engagement. Have your last few reels crossed 1000 views or not? I'll just click on yes. And then it can gather some of my information, let's say my phone number or let's say my email. Or a lot of time, barter collaboration is also a thing now. So it can ask those questions as well. So I'll just share my name here. Now it's asking me for my name. I'll just note it down. And then it's asking me for my phone number. So now it will also collect my phone number. Now all this data is getting pushed to a Google Sheet directly. Now it's asking me for my email. And I have entered my email as well here. And now just it will send me something that hi, our team will get in touch with you. So this is how we are automating these specific queries or these specific conversation that are happening. If any, in any case, any influencer is reaching out to you, all this data get pushed to a Google Sheet. I'll also share my screen and show you like how it looks like. I'm just I'll share my PC screen and I'll show you like where these queries are getting pushed and whatever data we have collected in what format it will appear. So just a minute. So this is how the data is getting appeared here. Like these all influencers have reached out to me, and then this is how the information gets collected here. The Instagram username, the name that I would have entered there, what is the email that they have entered, what is the phone number they have entered, and then your qualification criteria, like are they having more than 10,000 followers or not? Are the views more than 10,000 or less than 10,000? Are they open with a barter collaboration or not? So this is how we are automating these specific flows here directly, and all the influencer collaborations approaches or conversations can be automated, and then your team would be able to bulk qualify. We have seen like it has been saving a lot of bandwidth for the social media teams of brands like who manually used to speak with all of those influencers that are approaching to them on over a chat, over call and all, and asking these certain questions. So you will be able to automate all of these kind of a process, and it is going to save a lot of bandwidth for your team. So this is it around Instagram influencer collaboration. Any specific questions anyone is having, they can simply type in the chat. And once I wrap up with the session, I would be able to pick up those questions and provide you with the answers. I'll just move on to the next part, which is our PP automation, or what we can also refer to as a price please automation, or let's say someone is commenting interested or asking you about the product. So we will be able to automate those specific queries. First, I'll show you like the backend, how it these things works like from the backend, and then I'll give you a live example, what exactly could be happens in the front end. So I'll just open the Instagram automation part here in the big dashboard. So first of all, this Instagram automation is exclusively built on Meta APIs that have been shared with us. And since we are a Meta partner, we have an we have an edge here. So any of the posts that you would be doing on Instagram, AI automatically fetches the product detail from your store that you would be having. It could be any Shopify store or could be built on any custom cart as well. We automatically fetches the product detail based on the description that you would have written or any kind of a media also. If you want, you can manually also just drag and drop any kind of products that you would be having here. And then you can set up the process like what exact keywords you want to give the reply for. It could be, let's say, price, or someone is asking like interested, or someone is asking for the link and all. Any queries that are coming in, if these keywords are falling, those particular customers are going to first of all receive a reply in the comment section, and in the comment section it's going to be an AI generated reply basically. And let's say there are some 10 people commenting price. All 10 folks would be receiving a different reply from your end. So there's a personalization happening, and the people will not feel like that they are getting spammed via some kind of an AI or an automation. Apart from this, after receiving a comment reply, they will also be receiving a DM reply from your end, where they will be able to browse the products that you are having. They can see the entire catalog and categories also. They can even do end-to-end checkouts over Instagram itself. How amazing it is. So, and we can like always connect flows also to any of these conversations that are happening. And the AI is like very smart enough to filter out any kind of a negative that would be there. For example, let's say we have a specified price here. Uh, in, and there are two customers. One is just asking for price, like what is the price of this product, and the second one is maybe saying your price is very high, I'm not going to buy it. So this is a negative comment. So the AI is now smart enough to not pick up that particular negative comment. It will not reply to that comment in the comment section. It might just send a DM that, hi, your experience would not have been good with us, please let us know more. So this is how the AI is working here and would be able to automate this process. So now I have showed you the backend. I'll just join via my phone again and show you like how the front end works, like with a live example on one of our customers page. Let's say I'll go to Urbanisty, they are one of our major customer, and they every day they receive like around 250 to 300 comment queries or DM queries over Instagram itself. So I'll just pick up one of their latest post, and I'll comment for around pricing, or maybe I can just comment where is the link and all. So first I'll ask what is the price of this dress, and I can also ask, can you share link to the product? Or I can just comment PP, very simple comment. And here now you can see like I have started getting retargeted from there and in the comment section as well as DM section also. So first I'll show you like what is the comment reply here. Here just one more thing that you can always set up delays as well. If you do not want to give immediate replies to the customer, you can set up a delay that maybe after 5 seconds I would be replying to them in the comment section, or maybe after 10 seconds I would be giving a reply to them. So here I'll show you like what is the comment reply I have received from their end. And you can see all the 3 times I have received a different reply. So that's how AI works. Like my first comment reply is take a peek at your DM. Second comment reply is check your direct message for more details. And third reply is please review the direct message we have sent. So that's how AI is working here. So each and every time your customers are going to receive a different comment reply from your end. So they will not feel like that they are getting spammed via some kind of a machine or an automation. Now I'll just go to my DM and show you like what is the DM reply I have received from them. So this was the product. Sorry. So these were the products that were there in that particular post. Here it also shows the size, like it's S size, M size, if it's in apparel category. If I click on one of these product here, I'll just get landed on that specific product page. Or maybe let's say if I want to browse your categories and queries, I want to speak with the support and all these things I would be able to do directly here itself. I can see like what all categories you are having here. Maybe I'll just click on dresses and now it will show me like what all dress products you are having, or maybe you can just show the best sellers as well. So this is how like the Instagram automation works like, and the catalog is directly synced with your store directly. So all this data is getting pulled out from there itself. So many things we would be able to do on Instagram. It is not just limited to your comment section and all. Even if someone is mentioning you in their story, then also we would be able to send an automated reply to them. Or maybe someone is just replying or reacting to your story which mentions any product. So then also we will be able to automate the responses and have these kind of a conversational flows. So yeah. Any questions, guys? I'll again take a 30 seconds pause. Any question that would be there on the PP automation part, or anyone is commenting interested, we are automating these flows and all these responses. Any question related to this, just type it in the chat box. And once we wrap up the session, I will be able to answer those specific queries. So now I'll just move to another part, which is like your giveaways or contests that you would be running. So how we would be able to help you in automating those specific flows and all, and any kind of a, let's say, customer queries. If any customer is asking any kind of a specific queries that you would be having, how we would be able to automate those particular queries also via generative AI. So I'll just share my screen, my phone screen again, and I'll give you a live example itself on one of our customers page. Just a minute. Okay. So Tina Davis is one of our customer based out in US. Uh, uh, they ran a contest with us where customers had to comment 45 or hash 45, and then they would be automating this process and they would be collecting leads of those specific customer who would be posting any kind of a query here. So I'll just test it out. I will just comment 45 is what they have asked uh, us to do in the post. And now they will send an automated response to them. I have tried this earlier as well, and you can see other customers have also tried here. When they were commenting 45, this is how they receive a comment reply here. And like here you can see I have just received a DM reply from them, and comment also I have got a reply. This is the question, this is the reply I have gotten from them. Hi, Big Demo. Thank you for participating and congratulations. So here they are giving me some 30% off. This is like what we suggest to other brands also. This is how you can delight your customers and collect their information to retarget them further, maybe on some other channels as well. So I'll just type in my name here and I'll type in my email as well here. Yeah. And now this detail, like what I have entered here, like my name and my email, it gets collected to a Google sheet, the same kind of sheet that I had showed you for the influencer collaboration thing. So this particular information gets recorded in a Google sheet that you can use it further to retarget your customers over email, or maybe if you are collecting WhatsApp numbers on WhatsApp, also you would be able to like send certain kind of retargeting campaigns basis on what they would have explored on your Instagram page. So all these things you would be able to do here. It is very helpful when a brand is running any kind of a contest or any kind of a giveaways, and it also helps you to increase the reach of that particular Instagram post that you would be having. So when you specify to the customers like comment super to know more about the product, or let's say comment XYZ word to participate in this particular contest. So the rate of engagement always increases by some 30 to 40% is what we have seen from our experience. And so it also increases your post reach as well as your page reach, number of followers as well. So this type of an Instagram automation is really very helpful to collect leads as well as increasing your presence and engagement on Instagram. Now I'll also like show you about the customer queries, how we will be able to automate any kind of customer queries that your customer generally posted. So here we have enabled generative AI in Instagram, and I'll just trigger it via some keyword. So usually we have kept a very cute name, Jerry. So it will trigger an generative AI based automation here. And now I can ask any kind of a specific or any complex question here. And for these, like you do not even have to create any kind of flows. The Gen AI would be able to scan whatever data that is available on your website, or you would also be able to train this particular AI on some custom data or web links also. And then the Gen AI would be able to answer any query. Let's say if I'll just randomly ask, do you offer a refund? So it would be able to help me with some kind of a policy that they would be having. So I've got the reply from them that yes, we do offer refund if you wish to request a refund. This is the process I would have to follow. And I can ask maybe some further question. Maybe let's say where all do you ship? And this particular AI will also be able to understand some other languages also. Let's say I can just type in Hindi ke aap kahan kahan deliver karte ho. And then the AI would be able to understand in what specific language actually I'm asking and what answer to me in that language only. So it has answered me that we ship to all of these countries, and I can go even dig deeper here and I can ask further question that maybe do you ship to London? So again, I have gotten a response from them. So this is how the AI works. Like it would be able to solve any kind of customer queries that your customers would be having. Your customers can track their order on their own as well. It would be this particular AI would be able to recommend products as well to your customers. Let's say it's if there is any kind of a skincare brand, and any customer is asking you like I have an oily skin. Can you recommend me something in vitamin C category? So the AI would be able to recommend products to those specific customers here. So this is how this Instagram AI works, like powered by Gen AI. And now I'll also show you, like sometimes you would not always want AI to handle all kind of a queries. You would also want our agents also sometimes would be speaking with our customers. So we have one process for it. What you would be able to do is the Gen AI again is the player here. It would be able to filter out any kind of a negative comment or any kind of a negative sentiment that would be there. Let's say any kind of a conversation that is happening with that particular AI on Instagram, and anyone sends something that shows some kind of a disappointment or shows some kind of a negative sentiment. So we call this sentimental analysis. So the AI would be able to pick up the sentiment of the customer. If it's showing some kind of a negative sentiment, it automatically pushes that particular conversation to our CRM section, from where your agents would be able to handle those specific queries. I'll just share my PC's screen and show you how the dashboard looks like and how you would be able to reply to those specific queries. So any kind of a queries that are coming in, if anyone is asking us, posting something negative, maybe in the comment section, or they be just sending something negative, the AI automatically picks up, and now you would be able to perform a lot of action. For example, from my Instagram account, I just commented on a post that it's a bad product. So it did not, the automation did not work here. The automation did not reply to in the comment section or in the DM section. It just pushed that particular comment into our CRM section. And now from this particular CRM section, your agents would be able to pick up and they would be able to reply to this particular specific comment. Or maybe I can just hide this particular comment from here, or I can delete this particular comment from here. So this is how the sentimental analysis AI works here, where if at any of time any conversation is happening and there is a negative sentiment from the customer's end, that particular conversation automatically get pushed to this particular CRM, and then your agents can take over and reply to those specific comments or DMs replies. So that's it, guys, from my end. These are the few wonderful features of Instagram AI. We have like seen a very impactful results for our clients. Like if I mention like one of our clients in apparel category, so they are driving roughly 16 to 18 lakh of sales only from Instagram. And Instagram is like completely organic. When I talk about Instagram, a lot of we are having a lot of people here who would already be exploring channels or doing marketing via WhatsApp, email, SMS, etc. But Instagram is a very untouched channel, I would say, and it's a very useful channel also. So whenever you are doing WhatsApp marketing or email marketing, or let's say SMS marketing, you would always be incurring some kind of a cost to it, because whenever you send messages from over WhatsApp, email, you would always be spending some kind of a money. But Instagram, as of now, my friends, it's completely organic. You would not be required to pay any kind of a cost to Meta if you are engaging with your customers on Instagram, whether it's in your comment section, in the DM section. So Instagram is completely organic and does wonders as well. What stats or data we have seen is, let's say you are receiving 100 queries in a day. Out of those 100 queries, we will be able to redirect 30% of the audience, which is, let's say, 30 people on your website organically from Instagram to your website. And now these 30 people who have gone to your website would be driving a 1.5x conversion rate on the website. X is the value that I'm referring to, your actual conversion rate on the website. Let's say it's 2%. So these people would be having some 3% conversion rate. So that's how it helps in increasing sales as well. And again, like, it's a very delight moment for your customers. So your customers, like, we all use Instagram, uh, and 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 everyone knows that nowadays people and the generation is very impatient on Instagram. Whenever they comment something or whenever they ask something, they always want to receive very immediate reply. So it's a delight moment for customers as well. Like whenever they ask their favorite brand any kind of a queries or anything, the brand is able to reply them immediately with the product catalog, with the product details and everything. So these are like some of the tangible and intangible impacts that we have seen via Instagram automation. So that's it, guys. From my side, I'm open for any question. I'll just go to these question. I'll read all these question one by one. Meanwhile, while I'm going through these kind of questions, like, my team members will also share a Calendly link with you all. And for, as I said, in between, like, for a one-on-one, very personalized session where I would personally be reviewing your Instagram page. I would be guiding you that how big would help you to leverage your Instagram, or to increase sales, to increase traffic on the website, to engage with your customers in a much better way. So I would be like discussing very personalized solution with you. So anyone can book my calendar, and I'll give you a very personalized solution, and we can have a one-on-one session as well. So coming to the first question, do the questions come from Gen AI or they have to be pre-fed? Both ways. So Champ has asked me this question. So it could be like via Gen AI as well. In case you want to create any kind of a static flows, that also you would be able to do, like the same way that how we do it on WhatsApp. But Gen AI is something I would say work better. It is able to pick up a lot of things, any kind of a complex queries as well. So Gen AI, I would say, is the future here. And then Nishant has asked me a question. In practice, what kind of parameters do you think would be useful when trying to qualify influencers via DM? So, Nishant, I would say it differs from brand to brand. Let's say a brand who would be having some 1 million followers on the page, they might be collaborating with influencers who having some 100K followers or so. And then brands who would be having some, let's say, 50K followers on their page might not be having that very high level of engagement. They might be okay to collaborate with influencers who would be having some 10K followers on the Instagram page. So first parameter is obviously the number of followers and what kind of reach or engagement the collaborators or influencers are having. So these specific parameters the brands would be able to qualify and can try qualifying by DMs. And whatever the brand says, any kind of a parameter, we would be able to pick it up and then do the qualification via automation itself. Yeah. So Pratik has asked me a wonderful question. I was uh, I wanted like someone to ask me this particular question. Does it work for all languages? Yes and no, I would say both. It works like for the majority of the languages. So currently we are supporting 95 plus languages in our Gen AI Instagram automation. So yeah, 95 languages is a lot. It would be able to support like the majority of the languages here. Shashank has asked me, does this work for collaborated post as well? Yes, Shashank, it works for your collaboration post as well. If you have done a collaboration with an influencer on Instagram and then you are posting it, we will be able to do the same kind of an automation on those collaboration posts as well. Yeah, so Shashank has again asked a very good question. Like, what are the parameters that can be set to make it sound more like a human and not AI? Yeah, this is something that we have worked a lot on. So, like Shashank, first of all, here we say to brands that try setting up certain kind of a delay that maybe it could be 5 seconds or some 7 seconds. And then we have already solved the problem here, Shashank. So whenever any customers are commenting on your post, let's say 10 times they have commented, ask for price, price, price. Every time they will be receiving a different comment reply. So it's personalized to them. If it would have been there some kind of in just an automation or and they would have received the same comment reply and then it would have looked like an automation. So here we are personalizing things for like any of the comments that are coming in or customer queries that are coming in. So like uh, it's more like a human only, Shashank. And then we have Gen AI also. So the Gen AI is always able to pick up any kind of a complex query that your customers would be having. One example I gave you in this particular session is, let's say any customer is asking you or to a skincare brand, let's say I have an oily skin, can you recommend me any face cream? So these like specific or complex query cannot be answered by some kind of an static automations and all. So the Gen AI is able to pick up these queries and able to answer to the customers. So like it does sounds very human. And in fact the NPS and CSAT scores are always like more than 90% for our customers. So customers are very satisfied with the responses that Gen AI is giving to them on Instagram. So now I'll just move on to the next question. Nam has asked me, can we see direct attribution of sales through automation? So yes, you would be able to see the attribution of sales through automation. We have a click plus 3 days attribution window. So any customers come in, clicking on specific product details or product catalog that you send to them in the DM section. If they are clicking on it, we are able to like track that particular customer and they are making a purchase also. We can identify like what is the sale that you have received from Instagram automation. Okay, Name has also asked how many languages are supported. I believe I have already said it. We currently support more than 95 plus languages. So yeah, majority of them. What's the pricing? Pricing is something it will differ from brand to brand. Like every Instagram page is different. Some would having let's say 100K followers, some would be having some 3 lakh followers, and some would having 10 lakh followers. So depending on your engagement rate, the pricing differs. But like on our one-on-one session, we could always discuss the pricing. And then Niharika has asked me how long does it take to set up the entire process. So Niharika, within a day, we would be able to set up the entire process. It's very easy to connect the Instagram with the big dashboard. Even on your own, you would be able to do it. But our team will be there. They will be helping you with the entire setup. They will guide you with the best practices also, and they will help you with the setting up the entire automation. So like within a day, we would be able to connect your Instagram and automate the process. Okay, guys, I hope I was able to answer all the questions. If I missed out on anything and if I was not clear at any point of time, please let me know more. Yeah, so Gargi has asked me a question. Can you help us with the brand name which uses this so we can go and check the live demo? So Gargi, like a lot of customers are there. You can check on maybe Bunai, Urban Istri also. You can just simply send hi to like multiple of our customers. You can maybe try with Mesmerize India if you want to try on the jewelry part, or maybe if you want to try Atrangi also. So a lot of brands are using. You can I'll also share like some of the brands name that you can go onto the Instagram page and just comment PP or price there, and then you can see how the automation is working for you. Or maybe you can just simply send a hi to them. Yeah, so Ayush has just booked a meeting. Thank you, Ayush. Yes, Chandra, you can always book my calendar. So my team has already shared the calendar access, the calendar link here itself. Please book the calendar and we will have a one-on-one session. So team, you can share the link once again here. Okay, great. So that's it from my guys. If there are not any more question, I'll just drop off. And looking forward to our one-on-one session, guys. Thank you, everyone.